Hello and welcome to A Slice of Pie, the weekly news-ish show. My voice cracked, holy crap. Now I'm ready to record the news-ish stuff. It's not really newsworthy things because it's, let's stop digressing and start progressing. Okay, so what's going on, everybody? So Wednesday a vlog didn't come out, and it's because the vlog itself, the content, the meat of the vlog that I was stringing together didn't work. Like, honestly, it didn't work as a vlog. Realistically, that footage is going to be used in a different project now because as a vlog it didn't tell a coherent narrative. It's something that actually happens a lot with my footage is I'll start something out with the intent for it to just be a vloggy rambly thing, but instead it's to set in one location with one specific goal, and I can't really move from there. So instead it's gonna be a different video coming up on this channel probably next week. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to next week on that one because it's almost done being edited, so I can pretty much put it out on Wednesday. That being said, hopefully I can put it out because after this video is up and running, I'm gonna complete the liquid cooling loop on Nova. Now, I already have the radiator, the reservoir in position, and I know they fit, which is the biggest deal. Is I needed to make sure that they actually fit. Graphics card fits with everything, and now I'm just gonna have to plan the loop in a way that I'm not gonna have much interference and I can keep my clearance around the graphics card, which is one of the reasons why I stayed on air. That being said, I've never done this before. I'm nervous, and I might ruin a computer. I also have backup computers, so that's why I'm completely willing to try this out. But yeah, I know there was just a moment of me actually, that's what goes through my head as I do things sometimes. Plus dev drive has to be migrated, and I have the rest of today to edit and record videos, so I essentially have Nova built, and I actually have DIY test bench that I just have to wait for a Windows key now, and it is working. Like, DIY test bench is working. So there's a video there, there's a video there, and then there's another video in the process that should be this week, upcoming week, the week after that, maybe. Actually, no, I'm not going to be able to commit to a week after that because I still have to buy the... Ooh, sorry, hiccups. I have to buy the drives for the test bench too. And I mean, I might be able to, but I'm not going to commit to that. And then DIY or and then Nova build. I wanted to finish the metalworking today, but I don't know how much daylight hours I'm actually going to have to work with because it's already like overcast. So I digress. Let's get into the game news. Game news. Alright, so we actually don't have that much to talk about this week because it's been kind of a slow news week, to be completely honest. That being said, we do have a couple of little rumors and details and actually some confirmed things. So the next Xbox is most likely going to be diskless. I can't speak. That being said, it's actually not the next Xbox, but rather just like the next iteration of the Xbox One, I should say. Which makes perfect sense. We actually had that kind of happen with like the mini consoles. They like just started losing features to make them cheaper to pad out their adoption at the end of their lives. So the Wii, the PlayStation 2, even the original Xbox 360 did it. It's pretty much a classic move at this point to release a cut down version. Microsoft's just the first one to go, you know what, let's get rid of the disk drive. So kudos to you if this works. If not, it's a whatever situation. Not gonna change much anyway, especially because discs on modern consoles are pretty useless. Labo VR. Okay, Labo is weird. I love Labo. I actually still haven't finished my first Labo kit because I had the first variety kit. they are releasing a VR version of Labo, which I might actually pick up. I actually kind of want the car one because the game itself to the car one looked really fun. But still, Nintendo's doing VR, and it's through cardboard and edutainment. Yeah, I mean, they announced it on Twitter. The details about it are a little sparse at the moment, but from what I can see, it looks like there's going to be multiple kits or one big kit that you could just buy everything or buy it piecemeal. Overwatch has a new hero coming. Last time we got a hamster, this time we've got Baptiste. They've released a story and a short little teaser, and I believe he's on the PTR right now. Essentially, he is the most soldier-ish other character, but he is a support character, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Hopefully that means that soldier players will actually have somewhere to switch off onto that's a support now, especially because they really didn't in the past. That's sort of like been part of Overwatch's main strategy, is to have multiple heroes who play similar but in different categories. For example, Widowmaker and Ana play very, very similarly intentionally. It's so that people who play Widow can switch over to Ana and actually have a support, since Widow several years ago was pretty much the meme. Hanzo still doesn't really have a support equivalent, but Soldier is actually I think the most popular character. Not in the fan base, but like for being played. So having a character that also plays like he belongs in an FPS, that is also a support hero, yeah, it's not bad. It's actually a pretty decent move. That being said, we're still waiting for like Queen of Junkertown and like some of the more like colorful characters. This is like literally the first time we've ever heard of this character. I'm sure he was like teased somewhere, like someone is gonna be like, this frame of this video on this newspaper, if you zoom in, depixelate, and then rearrange the letters, you get his name. But that's pretty much how Overwatch is. The sad part is that's how they hide things. Alright, and that's pretty much it for game news. I mean, I said there wasn't really much. Let's dive into the tech news now, because there's still not very much. This video is pretty boring, actually. Alright, so our first rumor is actually a pretty interesting one. It actually appears to be a slide that was an internal memo for AMD and their shareholders, where it actually shows that Ryzen 3 processors are slated for mid-year, along with Threadripper 3, which I'm excited about, because that means they're going to continue the Ryzen and Threadripper lineups. That being said, it's still persisting that we're going to see the Ryzen chips with 16 cores, if I'm not mistaken. 6, 12... yeah, 16 cores. We're seeing it up to possibly 16 cores, but unlike the previous rumor, we are actually seeing that the top model should actually clock out at 4.3 gigahertz. Now, this is just a bit of a rumor, of course, you know, all this is speculation. That being said, there is a bit of evidence that we should be looking around April and June for more news on this, because the laptop parts for Ryzen 3 might actually come out closer to that point. There are a few manufacturers who have kind of accidentally spilled it a little bit that there are improved Ryzen processors coming, and also we did just see AMD implement drivers to sort of fix a lot of the issues with their laptop line. That being said, these are just rumors. We could be seeing them, we could not be seeing them. It all depends, honestly. I honestly do think we're going to see them sooner rather than later. The one thing that I've been honestly excited for, though, is 3rd generation Ryzen APUs. Because if they have somehow figured out a way to put 2 logical cores together, I could see them putting a full graphics core in there. That being said, it may be reserved for Threadripper. This is just speculation on my half and padding for time, but imagine a Threadripper processor where they've got like one of these full Ryzen 3 16 core processors in it. And then the second piece, the part that makes the die, everything so big on there, is actually just a full Vega core. That would be amazing. Crazy, but amazing to actually see an APU so powerful that there really is no need for a graphics card. That being said, AMD is in the business of making money. They're gonna sell you a GPU, they're gonna sell you a CPU, but it's just one of those things that's kind of like some food for thought to think about. I actually think that's all the tech news I have. Oh my god, I have one story. Oh well, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know this video is actually a little on the short side for Slice of Pie, but I digress. I actually have a lot to do today, and I gotta get this video uploaded and ready to go before I shut down my computer to get it on water. So, thank you guys again. Wolfie out.